Alright guys, so we got Gilv versus Vegie in the opening round of the Zero Effort AoE4 Tournament 4. So, welcome, thank you for tuning in. And so, this isn't actually a live stream. I've only been able to live stream a segment of the games. This one's actually a replay, as the tournament's all finished earlier today. So we got Gilv spawning as our English player. I was going to say Egyptian, sorry, AoEO, hanging on to me. And spawning as our French player, we got Vegie. And we're on Hill and Dale for the opening round. So this one's only best of one. Interesting to see how we go here. It's a very turtley map, considering you really only got a palisade wall off here, here, and then people can often leave this open, but they'll even do it here. Although you can always just keep. So we'll see how we go. It does actually end up running for 26 minutes. So see what sort of struggle goes down. A lot of gold out in the middle of the map. Not a huge amount in the player bases though, as you can be seen. All of Gilv's goals on the front here, and so is all of Vegie's. So if you can take control of that in the early game, or goes to mid game, really lock your opponent out of the low ground gold, you can take wins through that. So Gilv already starting transition to some farms. Age 2 already going down for Vegie. Yeah, we'll look at mounting some harass. So Gilv again, just committing to some more farms. Vegie's only got a couple of villages, only 3 of them on that school of cavalry. He's not rushing it out. I think he knows he's pretty safe early game against the British player. He's going to be able to have the initiative with the knights up against spearmen and bowmen. Gilv's probably going to have to play this pretty defensively. I mean, it is a bit greedy going for the 6 farm start before age up. But I mean, it also does pay off pretty well because I mean, these farms are all going to benefit. So Gilv going to try harassing Vegie on the gold mine. Gilv even microing away Vegie's villages slightly there. And he's going to use 2 scouts to try and focus down the villages. Actually, he's not really focusing them. He's got them attacking separate vills, which is not all that great. Actually, no, I think they are now both focusing down the one. But yeah, Vegie going for age 2. Gonna be able to have access to the the knights. And just swap out the low vills for some full health ones here. And continue gathering like he has been, bringing his own scout. You can look at mounting a fight. As soon as his own knight is in the play. It's a little bit of a dance off here as Gilv tries to interrupt the gathering where he can with the scouts he's already got. They're obviously going to lose fights against a knight. So he's really just trying to buy himself some time. See if he can weave back in and just harass the villager, but it's sort of been done now. He can get out with the scouts and just figure out what the French player is trying to do from here. There's Council Hall coming in. Gil actually has quite a lot in the bank at the moment to be able to go for a few upgrades and get some man-at-arms. He's going feudal now. So he's going to queue up spear and bow. Does have the gold to look at taking broad axe, maybe even horticulture if he wants. So Vegie's already pushed in. Gonna pick off the scout. Try and scout out his opponent here as well. Gonna force a few builds together, but this is a good position for the spearman there, catching Vegie's knight like that. So Gilv, successful defense there. So this other knight's going to come back. Run straight past. Oh, this is funny. The scout's brave for trying to take that engagement. Got a second town centre already for Vegie. He wants to play this safe. A little bit greedy, actually. Smart from Vegie is move the deer back to around the town centre. Oh, a little bit too far there. But he's going to get a lot of them cost effectively. Oh, this is nice. The English player, Gilv, forward tower, looking at making his mark, protecting these gold mines. Giving himself a very nice fallback point with the longbowman. So now Vegie's the one under the pump. Oh, a villager getting picked off there of Vegie's. Harassing the mining camp, not going to get a lot of value out of that. Or in the town centre, it's going to be able to return fire. There is a good number of spears here to clean up this knight quite quickly. The villager does make it out of there. Oh, Gilv picking off another knight, so it's a big blow to the French player. They do cost 240 resources. Whereas archers, longbowmen, that sort of thing, you're talking about 80, 90 resources. So Vegie now having to play this extremely defensively. Gilv slowly working down that mining camp. Meanwhile, back at home, adding more units. As the ram, the upgrade to make siege. So Rams may be on the way if he can get the wood. Or Vegie. Have to be very careful. Don't overstep the mark, losing another villager. Another pair of villagers. Or some others. Head over here. Onto this hunt. So Vegie's still able to secure resources even with Gilv's nice pressure on the base here, but snapping another villager again. And a ram now being constructed here by Gilv, who doesn't have the resources to follow up with any more than this, and is now going to be taking a bit of a rough fight. Not far from the town centre here, but he does manage to snipe another one of Vegie's bowmen. So he's going to get this ram built. Now Vegie under a bit of pressure, but these are pretty well placed because it's going to be hard to try and break 2 stacked town centres like that. Single ram, I don't know if this is going to be enough. This is a bit of an experiment here, because Vegie's going to be able to respond to this pretty quickly, I think. But it's a good number of longbowmen in support here. In fact, Vegie... Is Vegie going to go for this? Vegie is going to go for this now. Just waiting for it to get a bit lower. Now Vegie making a move. The villager's going to go straight on the ramp. The spearman being picked off. And the knights wrap around onto the bowman. So some nice defense here from Veg. And Gilv losing most of the front line. There is still plenty of bowmen. Oh, there is still a couple of spearmen in there in the mix, and another one making a way in. And there is, I think there'll be a. Oh, I think this might only have, yeah, the bowman upgrade rather than the springald upgrade, so it's not really doing a lot of damage at the moment. It will pick this knight off. And ooh, it's going to get focused on another knight. I was going to say, if it is focusing down... actually, has that even had the upgrade? Yeah, it has had an upgrade. And the villager is going to fall. So Gilv now, backing it up. Vegie really pushing out. The knights perhaps overstaying their welcome here. Oh no, they're going to be able to pick off individual units. This might be worthwhile. But meanwhile, Vegie backing off. Gilv's still getting a good count. I don't know why Vegie's pulling everything back here. Oh, the tower's got the upgrade, I suppose. I was gonna say though, based off the unit counts, I would have thought Vegie could have won that fight and then retreated from the tower. But this is where experience comes into play. Another tower going up for Gilv. Another engagement going in now. This time the knights really committing. So I think a couple of them will fall, but there's still a few left trying to get a hold of the longbowmen. So Gilv with a couple of nice pushes here. Really forcing Vegie to have to go a bit further here. I don't know if there's... There it is. Both range upgrades for the French player. The melee one for free. The melee damage one for free and the melee armor one not purchased yet. But there is now a ram here for Vegie, so I'm going to bust a move. Interrupt this tower as soon as it goes up. These knights can't really stick around because they're going to take a lot of damage to the spearmen. Tanking bowman fire is one thing, they can do that all day, but as soon as they take a hit from those spearmen, they know about it, and it's a really cost effective hit for the spearmen. Really cheeky, that mining camp. Another outpost attempt here from Gilv. Vegie's going to be able to take it down. Now we've got another engagement going on, but there's not a lot of a front line here for Gilv this time, and there's plenty of knights, so the bowmen of the French player, the archers, are going to be fine against the longbowmen now. Even though they're normally outranged and outdamaged by them slightly. With the knights in support without a good number of spearmen to ward them off, it can be very tough for the English parents. So Gilv having to retreat. Vegie really able to push out now and make use of the 2 town centre behind this. So we've got 46 vils and 19 military to 70 vils and 30 military. So behind this, Vegie can really add a little bit more production and just overwhelm the opponent here. So Gilv, in the meanwhile, going to be on the back foot, adding some production, but perhaps doesn't really have a huge enough economy to support matching what Vegie's got at this stage. So Vegie pushing forward. Gilv still has plenty of those longbowmen, and with that added range, they are able to take pot shots at the archers. And this ram, I don't think he's going to be able to get that range, no, so Vegie overcommitting with that slightly. I think still well ahead based off the eco lead. It's been worthwhile going to that second town centre and then defending this well. So Gilv looking to mount another push. There's still a lot of knights and they are going to regen. While the front line of Vegie isn't going to do the same. Another couple of knights falling. But does Gilv have enough to defend here? Is Vegie going to send him back up the hill? Both players trying to go for an aggressive tower here. Gilv's slightly faster, but Gilv ultimately having to retreat. Not much of a front line left at this point, so back to hunkering down between the buildings again. And this time the outpost cancelled. Well, the outpost, Vegie now finishing up. So Springald, oh, no castle upgrade, no castle age yet for either player. Vegie banking a little bit too much gold even. Well, Gilv Gilv already has the stone for, I don't know, 2 town centers or age going to keep once he gets age 3. The Vegie's already pushing in. This could be very hairy. A few gold gatherers are going to go down here. Veggie's really sacrificing some army to make even more of a eco lead here, I think. More villagers going to go down. So Gilv on 46 pop. I think it was 46 last time I read it now, but Vegie up to 91. So Veggie's really opened an eco lead both through the town center advantage and now getting so many eco kills on Gilv. This is really dangerous for Gilv. I think this I might just about be able to call this one GG from here, because they really not a lot of eco left for Gilv, down to 45. So manages to stick it out for another couple of minutes. Vegie pushing up on this tower, which is only going to have the arrow slits upgrade. It's not going to be able to go for Springald. There's neither player in castle yet. Vegie still has those knights in pursuit. Old Gilv going for the wood over here. We cleared out a lot of the wood on the high ground now. There is a wolf. The wolf has been picked off. Now there's a pair of knights forcing another garrison there for Gilv. So now he's going to have to try and split up the spears all around the edge of these mills until he can pick off these knights for good. At the same time, there's a big army there of Veggies on the front side of the base. Veggie's got a huge amount of gold in the bank though. I don't know what's going on there. What are you intending to do with all that gold, my friend? So Veggie's even got castle already. But I think, I don't know if Vegie really needs that much gold in the bank. I mean, chewed through about 600 of it already. Vegie already up to 140 pop to Gilv's 85. And these knights still getting a bit of value, forcing Gilv to be really paranoid about what's going on in the base. But this is a really nice farm layout for the English player. Gilv's got plenty of food in the bank here, going to be able to try and wall off. Seeing a lot of villagers to get a King's Palace, so age 3 town centre on the way. The walls going up. Ugh. The thing I hate most about this map is just how easy it is to wall yourself in. Anyway, that aside, Gilv looking at a lot of walls and go for a low ground town centre. So making use of that stone. He's had it banked up for quite some time now. Wonder if he's going to go for a 4th town centre. So he might be able to try and greed his way back into this game, but I don't know if Veggie's going to let him, because I mean he's only got 39 army. Veggie's only got 38 at the moment, but 30... only up to... sorry, 40 at the moment, but up to 115 eco pop, and so from here, Vegie might just opt to stop making eco altogether and just worry about massing up. Oh, that's Gilv, sorry. And with upgrades, I think Vegie might be able to do this. Yeah, so getting ranged armor, melee armor, having got melee damage. I think Vegie might be able to overwhelm Gilv from here. Don't know what he's going to be able to do with this keep on his doorstep. GG, well played. And so this game sends Gilv to the losers bracket, and Vegie progresses through to round 2 in the winners bracket.